I don't know if you guys been getting clues from me from my lives or from my stories when I put some certain music or from my own followings. When it comes for today's events and stuff, I don't know if it's true. I don't think it's true. I don't care to find out because I've been single for a minute now, but I have been afraid to not afraid, I just don't know how to tell the world.
Cryptic messages and meanings have been around ever since humans had the ability to use language. And for those of you who don't really understand what a cryptic message is, it is typically a remark or a message that contains a hidden meaning or that is difficult for one to understand. When I was a kid, my grandmother used the terminology, if you play with the puppy, he'll look you in the mouth. And I thought that is what she meant figuratively. But no, what she was trying to get me to understand is, if you play with puppies, they lick in the mouth. In other words, if you deal with bad people, you get scammed. If you deal with idiots, you get burned. Birds of a feather flock together. That's another one. But cryptic messages have evolved many times over the last 15, 60 years. Now we have cryptic posts or cryptic tweets. People unfollow each other on Instagram and they make remarks and we don't know who they're talking about, but we know they're talking about somebody. It happens a lot in rap music. Jay-Z takes shots, 50 Cent takes shots. A lot of people take shots and we don't even know it until 30 years later what that actual verse really meant. But Cardi B has been using those cryptic posts too. What has she been saying? Can I get a dun 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 sound effect? She said things like this on her stories. You know, when you just outgrow relationships, I'm tired of protecting people's feelings. I gotta put myself first. Well, she's not using any real names. She's just pretty much saying what she has to say. But she also came with this lose the dead weight commentary.
Don't wait. Don't wait until the 20th. Don't wait until the 25th or 3 days before the New Year's. I feel like we keep saying every year, oh, new year, new me, new this, new that. Bitch, I'm taking that shit to the fucking heart. I'm literally writing down, literally bought fucking a whole board, writing down things that I need to do for myself so I could get to where I want to be, because I know where I want to be in life. Where I want to be in life, career-wise, financially, and personal life. I know where I want to be at next year. You know what I'm saying? And you got to get rid of debt weight. And when it comes to debt weight, it's just debt weight. I'll say mentality, procrastination, laziness, and people.
So guys, that is what Cardi B had to say in a cryptic video post. Who was she talking about? Well, Offset. But Offset really hasn't said anything, but it was confirmed today. Cardi B has been single for a while.
I've been single for a minute now.
And she is looking to do something else. But guys, wait a minute. Just think about this. If you're somebody and you're over a person, why do you need to send mixed messages? Well, I went to Love Advice TV. I wanted to understand what he would think about a person that sends these kind of messages on social media.
And I wanted to do a video to talk about cryptic messages that exes sometimes post on social media. I was working with a client in California, and their ex was using their social media platform to confuse my client. When my client was reaching out and trying to set up get-togethers and dates and to reconnect and rekindle. But at the same time, through their social media platforms, they were egging my client on, trying to get their attention, trying to get them to react.
Ooh, somebody that I really love just hit me up. Oh my God, I can't believe they hit me up. They're thinking about me, yes.
Stop the cap.
I understand how frustrating it can be if your ex is telling you and showing you one thing and then doing a complete different thing on social media. And the fact of the matter is that what I told my client was that this person still absolutely loved him and wanted to seek his validation, but that person was also very, very insecure.
So if you are to do something like this, it pretty much means you're probably still caring about the person. You're more than likely gonna go back, probably at some point. But what are the reasons that she feels like this guy is holding her back? She has unfollowed him. She has acknowledged that she is single. And I'm gonna tell you what I believe to be true. Cardi B simply is more successful than Offset. That's what it is. A lot of guys might disagree with me on that, but the reality is that's the truth. She is doing better than him, and she feels like he is dead weight. Meaning that if he made more money than her, then guess what? He wouldn't be dead weight. But she feels like she is the one that's the most important person in a relationship. She puts more effort into the relationship than he does. Therefore, he has to go. But guys, we all remember this situation that happened on Kai Cenat's live stream. Remember Offset was chilling and he went to the room with this chick and this happened?
He made food for the world.
Everything's great. Everything's great. It's great. Y'all drop the link to the video on it?
Huh?
You drop the link to the video too? I'm sorry.
He had to go use the bathroom? Hey, Doc. What? That's how true it is. It'll be him and Kyle. It'll be him and Kyle riding in the Cadillac down Crenshaw.
Yeah, that happened. But they tried to say it didn't happen, and maybe it didn't. But I kind of want to make this about what I believe a lot of these things are when it comes to women. Women who make more, who out-earn men, they're going to look at men eventually as guys who just don't have what it takes. That's kind of what I think. And I think that what she believes is that she deserves something better. But she needs to take a good look at some of her colleagues. Let's look at Nicki Minaj, shall we? Now, Nicki Minaj has to be on the same level or even doing better than Cardi B in rap music. She's just like Cardi B in many ways. She's Caribbean, Trinidadian, Cardi B is Dominican. But guess what? Nicki Minaj is married to Kenneth Petty. Now, Cardi B did a much better job in selecting Offset. But Nicki Minaj might feel that she deserves everything in the world. It doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. And Cardi B might deserve better, but from what she puts out there in social media, well, Offset might be the best she can do. Don't believe me? Let's look at somebody like Keke Palmer. Keke Palmer is beautiful, talented, can do a lot of things, except for get a guy that's on her level. That's why she has Darius Jackson, a guy who is a stay-at-home dad who wants to have some power in a relationship and can't. And all of these ladies earn more than their guys. And all of these ladies seem to be somewhat very unhappy with the selection that they've taken. And this is going to be something that you see more common, especially in America. You know, the reality is that a lot of these ladies do whatever that they want, and that's great. And they're doing excellent. They have money and they have all that you need. But the reality is this: money cannot and will not buy everything. It just doesn't. You might think that it does, but it doesn't. If that's the case, then Cardi B and Offset's relationship would not be a problem. You wouldn't see rich people getting divorced, which you do see even the richest people. Bill Gates got divorced. He was one time the richest guy in the world. Jeff Bezos got divorced. He was one time the richest guy in the world. Elon Musk has like 30 kids somewhere, and I think he's been married like once or twice and been divorced. The reality is money doesn't equal respect. I want to talk about black men for a minute, shall we? You see, Offset can't tell his side of the story for whatever reason, and we all know why. I'm pretty sure there's some things he's frustrated with about in the relationship, but if he were to come out and say it, oh my God, would he get killed by Cardi B fans? And so he has to take this on the chin. But I'll tell you exactly why that is. Because we don't have a lot of black male media. So because we don't, this is where we're at. A lot of black men are still not going to be able to come out and tell their side of the story. And they're going to go out there and look like villains. They get hit with cryptic posts, wives telling them that they're nothing, and all of this. My suggestion to you guys is this: if you're going to deal with a woman that works harder than you, that makes more money than you. And if anything happens, she's gonna use that for the reason as to why you guys split up. You're just a dead weight and she deserves a lot better. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.